6:59. We got a minute early.
1 minute early.
Oh, shit. You know what?
What you need?
Oh, you
Right
got it. Yeah.
There you go.
Devil scones.
And animal bones. Devil scones and animal bones. All right. As soon as you guys can hear us, somebody let us know if we're too low as far as volume goes, that kind of thing. Just holler and let us know.
Oops.
I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Hey, will you hand me my phone that's plugged in over there? Please, sir. Thank you very much. Make sure it's silenced. People are saying volume's perfect.
Yay.
All right. All right. How y'all doing today? It is, what's today? Saturday, right?
It is Saturday.
It is Saturday. Yeah, we going to try to do it yesterday. We had some things come up. It just wasn't feasible. And honestly, I was just absolutely exhausted. If you guys can hear us, let us know. I see Preacher in the house. What's going on? Hillbilly, what's going on? Man, was that porcelain insane asylum sign for? Yes, it was. We had several of those. Those have already been sold. Audio's fine. Thank you so much for confirming that. Please confirm for me, Chad, didn't Zayo start off as a Christian band? Yes, they did. When I started listening to them, I think it was 97, 98 when that first record came out. But yes, they were. Go Spurs, go. Chadwick. I like all the videos. Thank you so much, Robbie. Is Larry here yet? What up, guys? All right, so we're here to answer some questions because we know. So I just kind of wanted to start and kind of try to explain things. We even thought about doing live reacting to the video because I think a lot of people missed out on some things. We like putting what's called like Easter eggs and things, subliminal things. And some people did catch on to it and a lot of people didn't. I really felt episode 3 was probably the final one. If I could go back, I would have stopped it. But the problem is we'd already told you guys that we give you 4. And then also we never did the big reveal, and that was what was 4 for. So today we just want to answer some of your questions and see if we can give you some, some closure on some things as best as we can.
Some closure and some hope, actually, because it's the end of one thing, but it's the start of something else.
Yes, that's right. So
actually, there's been some other stuff going on.
Yes, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. So the Decent Person YouTube series has came to an end, as we said it would, as well as all the social media trolling and that sort of thing. But we have been working behind the scenes on something much greater and larger. And that had a lot to do with the way we moved. And also, you guys have to understand, we have a legal team. I'm in an active lawsuit where I'm being sued. So there's a lot of things, anything that we...
There are a lot more moving parts. So it started off, because this is, Decent Person, my time with Ryan Upchurch. Yeah. And, it kind of detailed the chaos of the last 9 months with Chad working back with Ryan. But it started off one way. It started with Chad sending a resignation text. The next day, woken up to being harassed, and then it just went off the rails.
Yeah.
And so we were like, we're just going to tell our story. And that was part of the story up to that point. What a lot of you guys don't realize is it's still ongoing. There's going to be more to the story because this isn't over.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
And then as we started, there were more and more people who came forward. We're just a little part of this story.
Oh, for sure. And that's the thing too. And I want to answer some of these questions because we have some good ones coming up. There are a lot of people that have reached out and come forward. And I think they're still going to be able to tell their story in a big way. The ones that want to. And we're still doing stuff behind the scenes. We're continuing all of our regular scheduled programs and all that stuff. But just know this isn't the last time. Even if you only came here for that, you're going to see it again in a much bigger kind of way. So we kind of had to hold some things. Like I said, it went through a process. Anything that we did we had to talk about it, not only with my manager but with legal team and that kind of thing. So I felt episode 3 would have probably been the best way to kind of end it. The only thing is we didn't give like that moment, the fact that I never wore a wire, the fact that he had everybody around him, he wanted things recorded at all times. So I saw a couple things. Let me see if I can go back. Can he drop the lawsuit, or does he have to follow through? I don't think dropping it is even. Allegedly, in my opinion, I don't think dropping it is even in a consideration at this point. But I don't know. That would be something my legal team would have to tell me about, so I can't really answer that one. I loved it. Great job, Chad and Chelsea, showing what a decent person he really is. And the main reason we did it was not so much we really expected to be hated for it, but it was really just to show the people that we respect in the entertainment field and the people that we've had these relationships with for longer than we've known him, what it was about, and to clear our name, and we're very appreciative that a lot of you guys kind of saw and supported us through that, so we do appreciate that. So tonight we're just coming on to answer questions. So.
Yeah, so Robbie Poole said just the dude recording every second of it is wild. I mean, yeah, he wanted everything recorded.
Yeah.
And I think one of the biggest things and one of the biggest reveals in 4 was, we dropped episode 1 ahead of schedule. So there was already paperwork in the works on their end. As soon as we dropped 1, we got paperwork trying to stop the release of any further episodes.
Yeah. And I have that filmed. I have me being served filmed, because allegedly, in my opinion, that day I was leaving the house, saw someone turn in my driveway, and I was already hypersensitive because people were coming by the house. So I drove and blocked that person in my driveway and came out of the car not knowing what to expect. But it was me getting served a lawsuit. What's up, man? Lamar and Teddy, what's going on? Nashville native, angry? No, I know some people are angry. I feel like if I could go back, I probably would have just stopped it at 3 and then held everything else for something much larger in the future. But I think it all makes sense, down the road to y'all. It don't make sense right now, but I think you guys will be pleasantly excited when it's all over.
If we didn't think that it could be made up to you guys in the future, we would have pivoted on 4. But we just decided to go ahead with the regularly scheduled program. Swenson was the first guy that introduced the episode, the guy that played the Oompa Loompas and the Johnny Depp Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
So we've been working with that actor Deep Roy for over 10 years. We're friends with him. When we go to LA, we visit. When he comes to Nashville, we visit. He sent us that on Love, just to have in there. But yes, he was in Star Wars. He was the Oompa Loompa and Johnny Depp's, the one Johnny Depp was in, Charlie and Chocolate Factory. Star Trek, he was in Eastbound and Down on the 3rd season when they go to Mexico. He was the little guy with the switchblade.
He's a great human being. We love him to death. And he's always down to do a little funny drop for us. Somebody said, Fuzzy McTwitch said, there had to be more wild shit Chad recorded that won't be needed for court. That would be needed for court that you could have used. Shit that would make Ryan look nuts.
And here's the thing. That's allegedly, in my opinion, a really great statement right there.
Someone said, G. Watson, WTF, the Sausage Castle troll was messed up. Look, the whole point of this, and we started off, Chad said it multiple times, was to form your own opinion. We weren't intending to spoon feed anyone anything. And yeah, a lot of this stuff was already out there that he had done to other people. He did a lot of the same thing to us. So it was same story, different people, different packaging. You've heard a lot of the same stuff because he is a patterned person in how he handles things. But the Sausage Castle thing, just as blatant as it can be, we've already confirmed, allegedly in our opinions, that there was a show that he played in Asatula, Florida. It is common knowledge that the Sausage Castle is in Astatula, Florida. He did go to the Sausage Castle, allegedly, in our opinions, and we've made it crystal clear that everything that happens in the Sausage Castle is filmed. There are things
Several angles.
everywhere, yeah, in several angles, probably 1080p,
Yeah.
but it's all filmed. And the thing is no, we don't have that footage. And if we did have it,
All right, can you see that? Here's a video. It says Astatula, Florida, date stamped in my phone, May 27th, 2017. The thing is, there goes the smart camera being way too smart for.
all right,
We're trying to show you the date stamp.
there we go.
There we go.
Astatula,
Yep.
May 22nd, 2017.
Yeah.
You want to press play?
I mean, I can if you want to hear it.
The festival got church slicing the watermelon. I wish it was a Taliban head.
All right, so maybe that's a little proof that he was in Astatula. You can go look it up and see the address to the castle.
So if we had that video, to release that would be criminal. That would be considered revenge porn. We're not going to do that.
yeah.
We're not going to release
Yeah.
a sex tape of anybody else
Yeah,
without
yeah.
their consent.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah. All right, so let's get some of these other ones. I saw a couple come in there. Master Troll, can you give us hints or just point out the Easter egg for the dummies like me?
we'll do that. We'll point out some Easter eggs.
Yeah, we'll do that
at the
before
beginning.
this is over for sure. Yeah, I'll definitely point some of this out. And I don't think any of you guys are dummies. I think I try to allude to a lot of things without coming out and saying things because I can't currently. Believe me, the moment that we can,
Everything that was put out had to be approved by management and legal.
Yeah.
So everything that was put out had to be pre-approved. We had to make, and this is what a lot of people didn't see, we had to make so many edits because there was stuff put in and we had to take it out. There was stuff put in, we had to take it out.
There were some
So-
things that I really wanted to show, and I was damn near heartbroken when I wasn't able to, allegedly, in my opinion. But it is what it is, man. The thing is, I'm going to listen to the people that are advising me. So we did the best we could. If anyone's questioning the drug use thing, I mean, literally, the trailer has a video of him talking about getting off drugs. So
Yeah, the people are still like, where's the proof that he was on drugs? Okay. Again, with the spoon feeding. Like, we put words from his own mouth out there of him saying that Chad was going down in history as the best Upchurch manager there ever was. He got Upchurch off drugs. Well, to get somebody off drugs, they had to what?
You gotta be
on drugs. So, I don't know, like, Chad didn't wear a wire. So obviously there was no like spy cam or pin or
Yeah.
whatever that he could leave in Ryan's bathroom to, capture footage of him like snorting a rail of Adderall or whatever. We don't have any of that. Plus,
Yeah.
like, we are not users, so he wouldn't be comfortable breaking out something on a table and doing it in front of us. We don't have that
Yeah.
footage, but
I'm just curious what drug he's using. You need to go watch episode 3. All right, go watch episode 3. I tried my best to explain and use the correct wordage and everything that I did.
the Chelsea counter. Thank you, Joey.
She spent to do that counter. I don't know, man. Like, she had to put the headphones on because I was so tired. I hate this camera. I absolutely hate it. It's too smart. It's too damn smart. It like follows everything. There we go. Now I got to go over here.
Oh, stop.
All right, there we go.
It's fine. It'll be fine. But it was the point of the unhinged behavior is like, we didn't go after his family and
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I'm not going to. And one thing I was going to say is the main point I was trying to get across. This isn't the first time people have heard these stories. Other people have tried to come out and speak. Other people have tried to speak their truths, but they were shut down and intimidated, And I wasn't going to be intimidated or shut down.
Iris Rose 04 said, I think you painted a picture in the best way that you can legally. Your episode showed his thought patterns and behaviors and it showed how he really is.
Get in over this way or something, I guess. Oh, my goodness. I hate this camera. I'm going to start using the cell phone.
Okay. Yes, exactly. And thank you for getting that. We painted the picture in the best light we possibly could have and in the most legal way we could have at this time.
Yeah.
Again, it's not the end of the story. It's still ongoing.
Yep.
I am CI said, why would you have a video of someone nude you just told on yourself? You are not listening.
Yeah,
You
you
don't
didn't
have
listen.
a video of anybody
And I see
nude.
he's saying other things too. And that's the thing. Like, I'm at the point now, I don't have to put in this ban user. But I didn't do that to Preacher, did I?
You did.
Oh, can you unban Preacher? And that's the thing is here's a lesson a lot of you artists can learn. If you don't like something someone says, it's real simple. There's a little button right here, and you can just shut them out. Sorry, Preach. I did not mean to do that. Wrong guy. But what we're trying to tell you without coming out and saying there's certain things we can't say. This isn't the last time, okay? This is just give it some time, all right? We're going back to our regular schedule thing. We still got a lot going on in the background, but yeah, I totally blocked my friend. I laughed my ass off with the poster board part. Yeah, that was just us having some good time. It was us having a good time. Sorry, Preach.
I don't know. Do we have tape?
I don't know. I don't want to tape it down. It's too expensive to break it. I don't want to do that either. I just need to replace it with something else. So yeah, if you guys got any questions, just jump in here. Listen, we'll try to answer as best as we can. At my worst on dope, I still didn't act that way. It's just not a good person. Hey, and that's the thing. I'm not trying to paint it like we're better than anybody that's on drugs. I have a lot of people that I care about that went through that same process. And congrats to anybody who's able to break free from those chains and live a life again. You suck, Chad. I know. I really do.
Thank you, Tiffany. That was really sweet.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing. It wouldn't matter if we had video footage of him, beating someone to death. They would still say, I've had people say that things were AI, but here's the thing. Cinema cameras are date stamped. They're done on SD cards that are date stamped. There's time code. It's real. What we showed you guys, what you seen was a lot of it was his own words.
Nikki said my life was infectious during that part. Nikki, I am so happy that Triple T was such a good sport about it all. And the whole reason, and I told Miss Lori this, was, he said, like, this could be a troll. This could,
Yeah.
we're like, okay, he's on it. Like, he's not going to be upset. But it was so funny. And it was one of the lighthearted moments. And we didn't get a lot of those through this process. There was a lot of, like, every single day almost, there was more stuff that came at us from either realizations or people coming to speak to us.
Yeah.
And it got real heavy, real dark, real quick.
Yeah, I'll be honest, man. Like, after that I can't wait to take like a week and decompress, and not even so much of our story as what do you got going on?
He's just doing his thing.
All right. I get sidetracked. All right, there we go. Thank you, Trevor.
Thank you, Trish.
The small smart tech guy fixed it again.
The little techie dude.
Hey, look, we tried to make like how I feel. I felt the third one would have been a great way to end it. The fourth one was really just for fun because I literally trolled Creek Squad and Ryan. I don't know if anybody's done that all at the same time before. I was getting so many hateful messages and people like threatening my life and all this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Over the wire, over this right here, over this little.
It's a
thing
lav
right here.
mic that you.
It's a
plug
lav
in.
mic for that you put in if you're doing like a sit down interview or something.
Someone had asked, it's up just a hair, but what was the wildest thing you had to go get in, like at what time? Like early morning? Lots of chocolate milk and dip it, like
Yeah, a
3
lot
a.m.
of dip, a lot of chocolate milk.
Trevor's like, uh-huh.
A lot of times, it's allegedly, in my opinion, if he had like somebody over at his home and he was trying to impress them, this is how I felt. He would like to wake us up in the middle of the night, or me or Trevor, and have to go do the stupidest thing. Sometimes we get there and he would be asleep, and that's allegedly. Never even get to do it. I like how he's saying, I'm just out here living life, riding my jet ski and pontoon. And if that's what he's always doing, first day he's been out and telling how long.
Yeah. That's absolutely true. I mean, do you know how many times we tried to go out and have a normal day?
Yep, giving them a taste of their own medicine. That was the whole thing. As you guys will see going forward, like, yeah, we like to cut up, have a good time. But the person I had to become for this isn't typically, I don't usually go that far. You know, I usually troll myself or make fun of myself before I do anybody else. Chad, I need you to come back to work. I got it all figured out. Either come back or you're also going to prison. No. You know what? I'd rather go to prison than ever work for him again. And the thing is, I might sign up to go to prison if I knew that he could be my cellmate. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not, that's the thing. He wouldn't last a week in a county jail. You know, he definitely wouldn't last a day in prison.
If everything else was out of the picture,
That's
do you
allegedly,
guys
in my opinion.
really not think he's musically talented? Just curious. I think at one point in time he was. I don't think it would have hit the place it did hit when it was actually doing something without an amazing producer, without amazing co-writers, both lyrically and musically. You know, he has talent. He's a great lyricist. Or was a great lyricist.
I mean, yeah.
But it's now.
Yeah, but the thing is I don't feel that way. He's had some great people around him that were coaching him and helping him. If he was doing it all by himself, it wouldn't have been the same.
That's what I said. It's in the day where it was popping. It was, you know, great producers, great co-writers, great music writers.
Yeah, Chad, but we understand the crybaby suit he has on you, but we really expect you to dig somewhat into his real bullshit like the crying shit, Wallaby, Snotty Nose, and all. We got none of that, bro. Hey, I understand, but what you need to do is you need to go back and watch the 4th episode and watch towards the end. There's a reason why we should have stopped at 3. We did 4 for y'all just to have some fun. It's not that's what I'm saying, man. I can't wait to talk about it. I can't wait to talk about it.
And country, like, Chad didn't wear a wire.
Yeah.
He that's the point. He didn't wear a wire. That absolutely happened. We were called to his house because he was having an absolute breakdown. We sat there. It was probably one of the most, prior to all this happening, the most mad that I've ever been at him ever, because the manipulation was so real.
Chad Beatoff, loved the videos. Thank you so much. I think that's the same guy that said, well, why don't you make a shirt that says Chad Beatoff is lame? I made it, and it's on offbeathorror.com, and you still haven't bought one. So I made it specifically for you, and you haven't bought it, but it's on there right now. All right, Ryan wouldn't make it in jail. No, absolutely not. He wouldn't. There's no way.
He'd be holding a pocket in 15 minutes.
He'd be holding a pocket in less than that. Allegedly, Chad Beatoff is the master troll. Yes, once again, I made you a T-shirt. Go buy the shirt. I think if you're the one who was talking about, why don't you make the shirt? It's made for you on offbeathorror.com.
Tata, thank you so much. Tata said, throughout this whole thing, I'm baffled Goober ain't been up here running his mouth. And I think there's a real good reason for that.
Yeah. Chad and Chelsea, I felt like y'all handled this situation with dignity and class. Very impressed. Thank you, Mindy Mouse. I appreciate that.
Gotcha, man's on.
Asked about the shirts.
What did he ask about it?
He said, you got any cool shirts in the mail, or did Jerry send someone to intercept them?
So I did see someone ask about the mailbox thing. Yes, there's a reason we didn't reveal that. All right, but you guys saw it. You know, pretty sure. Well, I better not say that anyway. Never mind. There's a reason why we didn't. The Waffle House lady knows him. Yep.
Tiffany said, I've been praying over y'all. You both have vindication. Ignore those who are dense to understanding. Thank you, Tiffany, and that means a lot.
Does he still have people driving by your house? You know, we have people come by all the time, like revving engines and that kind of thing. I think ever since we dropped the episode about the cameras, that it's came to a stop. But here's the thing: ain't nobody pulled him down in our driveway to where we're at. You know, he ain't gonna do that. He rather terrorize somebody like Trevor. You know, he's the kind of guy that would try to, you know, if he saw Trevor out, would try to follow him or something. He's I mean, allegedly, in my opinion, he's I can't even think of the word. Weak. Shit's weak. Excuse me.
Gotcha said, was just shooting for a shameless shirt plug.
Yep. Hey, and we got, by the way, we did get some Gotcha Man shirts in. I was going to wear one tonight, but the tan color makes me, yeah, go grab them real quick. Makes me appear about 500 pounds bigger.
Where is it?
Tiffany saying Chelsea's beautiful. I'm sure she is. Oh, yeah, there's one. Here's one of the shirts. Yeah, so we got to do merch up, and they're screen printed. You know, this is one of the shirts. Music City Magic Pipe. Oh, and then we've got, you know, Miami Vice style Globo Entertainment mouse pads that I'm using.
Did we take the gotcha ones inside?
They're in your car. The Gotcha Man shirts are in the car. But yeah, we supported that and got it. I got y'all. I get it. I guess it's just my mentally knowing how I would have went at him for all his BS. Respect the way you done it. But we better get more details after this BS is done. The moment I can say things, guys, like y'all have to understand, I am in an active lawsuit currently. You know, I am in that. And luckily I have a really great legal team and you know, some really great people around me and also some people that stepped up to the plate that we're just very thankful for.
Look, we get to do pretty much a live unboxing.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this A1 packaging.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it
Yeah.
is gorgeous. Look at that.
Yeah, I'll show you real quick. And then we'll go on to some more questions. Folded real nicely. Here we go.
Oh,
So we
yeah.
support.
It's creased. Oh yeah.
Yeah. We support him, man. You guys go check out Gotcha Man. He's, in my opinion, probably one of the
It's a soft
funniest
shirt.
streamers out there, along with Chill Rock too, man, and all the guys like Triple T, all them. Thoughts of a Predicate winner. Thank all y'all. Respect for leading by example. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Chelsea got that donk. Yes, she does.
Lord. I got y'all. I get it. I guess it's just my mentality, knowing how I would want.
Ryan says he's appealing the jury's judgment. I'm wondering how. Oh wait.
Well, I thought the judgment wasn't real, though. Wasn't he just
Yeah,
saying
I thought.
that
Yeah,
it
I
wasn't
thought
real?
it's not real. So here's my understanding, allegedly, in my opinion, from what has to happen to do any kind of appeal on an $18 million settlement. You got to have $18 million to put up.
Or even if it was 10%.
Yeah, even if it was 10%, he's screwed.
There we go.
What caused Jerry the Junkie's downward spiral? I mean, you answered it in the question, in my opinion. I mean, that's the thing. I think drugs.
For me? Question for me?
Chelsea, is it Tiffany?
Yeah, Tiffany.
Right here.
Oh, do you have to bleach your hair to? It depends. So this one was like 4 different steps, but no, not technically. This was just
Oh shit, I'm way behind.
a mix of black and Slither by somebody. The color's called Slither. I can't. Pulp Riot.
I just figured out how to do these comments across the screen. That's what I meant, big dog. I want y'all to bring it after the BS dumb shit is over and he backs out of suing y'all because he can't afford it.
Well,
Well,
let's see.
stay tuned.
Right. Did you read Lamar and Teddy's?
Where is that?
The moment I knew it was the end for him was when he admitted and posted about going to Scooters in the same town his wife left to get away from him. That was a huge eye-opening moment for me because y'all saw me sitting there with him in the body cam footage. I had left straight from work. It was a very, very scary day because I didn't know how he was going to react, and my husband was there with him. I was more fearful for what was going to happen to Chad. And then trying to calm him down, walk him through what the process is because it is a civil process. Being at the courthouse, sitting there with the lawyers, filing all the paperwork that he wanted to file, and then him immediately saying that he was going to go to where she was.
Yeah.
And at that moment, that was when a lot of stuff changed for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with everything that happened hour previously. Never heard the guitar story. Please tell it. I'm assuming you're talking about the video he shared where me and him are sitting in the chair and I brought up the guitar and basically saying, I can't believe nobody on your team would say like, what the fuck, or however it was worded. It was me referring to the time he posted the picture of the guitar where he drew the big swastika on it and then posted it in his story. I have it saved. So that's exactly what that was about. Because I thought, like, wow, is nobody telling him, the truth? What's up from Coleman, Alabama? What's going on? Some of these, like, that's the thing. Some of you guys are asking some good questions, but it's pertaining to the family, so I'll do the best I can. What was going through y'all's mind during the aftermath of her leaving? Man, I can't really. I didn't know what was going to happen. Honestly, it was a situation I didn't really want to be in.
Why would he need a protective order against little Buck? I don't know if that is public record or not. Where he filled out the form for the protective order.
I think it got denied. I don't know if it got denied or if it was canceled or what.
It did get denied. If I can find it, I will, but I don't want to speak on it. But if I can find it, then I will share it. Like if I can legally get a hold of it.
Most didn't like the last episode, but you have to read between the lines. You definitely have to read between the lines on that one. Because I was in a position where I couldn't say a lot, so I had to allude to things, So I think if you go back and watch and pay close attention, hopefully that will answer some of your questions. Thank you for picking up on that. Skins is from having skin in the game.
Someone said, is Skins from Skinhead? And somebody said that, and that's the first time I'd heard it was like within a month's time.
Yeah.
And I never even thought of that. I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm not entirely sure where that originated from.
Whoever the crying up squirt 615 is fucking hilarious.
Yep. The doubt he can pass the hair follicle test. Yeah, I doubt it either. I mean, hopefully this did encourage him to try and get clean or something, allegedly, in my opinion. In y'all's opinion, here now I can do this. Honestly, if y'all's opinion, what or if anything do you believe he will have left after they collect money, property, certain assets towards a negative? I think allegedly, in my opinion, I think someone living under a bridge right now is more wealthy than him. And he deserves it. And that's just my opinion. Let's see.
Dustin Ferris. Thank you, Tata.
Why did he need to be told the truth about swastika? He knew what it was. Okay.
Exactly.
Let me explain. Can I explain for a second?
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's not a good look when you're a big artist to be putting stuff like that out there. Like it's not a good look. And to that point, prior to that, I still didn't think because we'd been removed from the situation for a couple of years, I still didn't think he was racist. But at that point, I was like, well, damn, there's really no defending it at this point,
Because he would say it meant something like the Buddhist meaning of it, this and that. And during that argument I had with him, I was like, okay, because he said he posted the guitar picture to see who would pick up on the symbolism of it and what it actually meant. And I was like, well, that would have been a whole lot easier to decipher if you hadn't paired the German translation of Holler Boys or whatever with it. And I was like, I think you're blatantly lying.
Yeah.
That was one part of if you want to know how our argument went, it was pretty much him and ChatGPT, except for it was him and me, and there was a lot more heated.
Yeah.
Scroll up one.
Well, up one?
Okay. Oh, since you didn't actually wear wire, wouldn't his whole lawsuit fall apart? I mean, that was the basis of it.
That's a good question. Now, that's allegedly, in my opinion, Dustin.
To be determined.
I think that, man, I can't say a whole lot on that. I want to, but that's a really good question. I can't say a whole lot. Let's see. You need, thank you for the $5. You need a paid for manager to tell you swastika is bad. That makes 0 sense. No, I agree with, no, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is while we were gone, no one was being honest with him.
Or there could have been people being honest with him and he just did the same thing and didn't care. Well,
that's true too. That's a good point. I think it just got to that point, and that's probably more accurate. Yeah, I agree. It shouldn't. Everybody should know that, right? Ryan's eyes have been red the last few days. He smoked a weed, which would be fine, except he said he's sober. No one could take his kid from him. But
that dumbass.
Chadwick, did it hurt you when Chelsea was doing the cop and Chelsea to get away with a pair of handcuffs? That's completely false. That's just someone being mean.
Was that some?
No, you can leave him in here. Fuck it. I mean,
Hey, if he said that, then I'd like to know where he said
yeah,
that.
yeah. Show some proof. I mean, that's what I say is don't talk about it, be about it.
Oh yeah.
You know, all that is a drop in a story. He just tried, what he likes to do is like he tried to do that thing where he tried to pit us against each other, but you can't. If you had it, you would show it. Because I don't refer to my wife as
You've
cuss
never
words.
called me a name.
Yeah. Even when we get mad at each other. Like
this idiot actually said, tell me I'm lying. She'll tell you, you know, I'm not lying. How do I know you have dogs? I've only been to their house once. We've had dogs the entire time you've known us.
You knew about it.
A lot of times we couldn't stay because we're like, we don't have anybody to watch the dogs. Dumbass.
Yeah, that's the thing. Anyone could get online and say something. Just give the proof. You say you have audio of me calling my wife names, then share it. The only way you're going to produce it is through AI, and it's going to be like the one thing you tried to do and had to delete it.
Listen, Chad, one time in the 12, 13 years we've been together, one time accidentally called me a bitch, and he didn't even call me a bitch. We were joking around, and he did the.
I said, "Well, bitch,"
yeah, he was like,
and I stopped like that.
And he was like,
"Yeah,
baby, I'm so sorry," and I'm laughing my ass off, and I'm playing into it.
Yeah. I've never called her a name out of anger.
And it was so funny.
We're like everybody else. We have arguments and stuff and disagreements, but as we've got older and been with each other so long, we just kind of know how to deal with it, you know. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. What's up, Chad and Chelsea? Appreciate what you've done. I appreciate you standing up. Hey, thank you. I felt like I had to. I mean, he came after my family. I didn't feel like, you know, I really had. I couldn't just stand there and take that. I wasn't going to.
Becca Brown said, when the heat is on him, he shows pics of his family, quote unquote family, even though he called his daughter an it. Yeah, I mean. Gotcha Man said, I've realized based off the comments last few days that the episode was somewhat of an IQ test.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you guys have questions about the episode, because there were a lot of things that were hinted and alluded to, now's the time to ask us. We thought about going through all the episodes and doing a reaction, but man, that would take so long. And I'll be honest, I am tired of looking at his face. I'm tired of hearing his name. I'm just ready.
Voice.
Yeah.
Scroll up one.
Well, we're at.
Nikki said, we all know how that dumbass operates when he says thank you. When he says he's not doing something, he is. When he claims he's amazing, he's horrible. The reflection of projection.
Yep.
Absolutely. Proof. Ryan has nothing but money and ego, and you guys have each other.
Hello.
Hi.
Let's see. Hold on. Wait. I'm trying to get one. I just saw one because I want to address this. Let's see if this is it. Anyone that says they have proof but yet won't show the proof really does have the proof. I agree with that. And he said a lot of things. He has yet to show anything. You know, he just makes statements. But the truth is, you guys all heard it. Chelsea went through and clipped every time she could find him saying her name. I mean, it was really creepy when you think about it.
That's probably not all of it.
Yeah, it's probably not all of it. It's all that I could find.
All right, let's see. I'm a brick wall. Let's see what this is. I'm a brick wall for any Queek squad that wants to be something other than a keyboard warrior. I mean, that's the thing. Most of I mean, this is how it is. This is how the internet. I haven't stopped doing what I've always done. I still go out into Cheatham County every day. And honestly, most days I wore my Tweaker shirt or my Storage Wars shirt and went all the same places, you know. So it actually kind of feels like now I feel like I can actually kind of heal from the situation because we've been so involved with this. And when we started this thing, we weren't that great at editing and all these other things. Like we've learned to get there. Like I've pushed myself to become a better editor out of necessity. All right, well, going too quick. Oh, shit. There we go. Bam. Why is his DL everywhere? His driver license, I've been out years.
It's been out years.
Yeah. I mean, probably because he shares it to too many people, you know?
You know, I can speak on that, but I'm opting.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Every time he said Chelsea sound like jealousy, that still cracks me up. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. He's jealous. All these people that he talks about is out of jealousy because whether he's mad that they're more popular than him, in my opinion, or they've done better than him, or they have the potential to do better than him, down to people, like the fact that we've been together for so long and we've weathered the storm and we're still
Yeah.
here,
And to comment off like Chelsea jealousy, every time I hear the song Mr. Brightside by the Killers, when they say jealousy, sometimes it.
Ryan has a video. What? Ryan has a video saying if you see Chad, let him know. He tells his free labor get to work. Maybe harassing.
Is that the one we clipped in this last episode where he's like,
Yeah, I mean people.
Gregory Chadwick Shepherd, keep an eye out.
Yeah, I don't care.
I mean, but that was put in to show.
Yeah.
That's what he does. That's exactly what he did with the Rodneys. He had his people go on and terrorize other folks. He wants everybody else to do his dirty work for him, and he's sitting in the forefront squawking about everything, empowering everybody. Like, who did that? Charles Manson? Different people like that?
Hey, bro, I got a podcast on my YouTube. I'd love to have you on as a guest for an interview. We're going to try and do as many of those as we can. We got a couple planned coming up, and then we're going to try and take, like, we're still putting content out. I have a lot stacked. We just did another Music City Magnet Man with this guy named Max Diaz, planning a lot of those. So we're still got content coming out, but also we just need some time to decompress, So we'll still keep you entertained, but what I'm trying to say is we'd love to. We'll take as many podcasts as we can. Message me on Instagram, Chadoffbeat, and we'll try to set that up in a few weeks, as long as you can be patient with us. Jesus, man, I can't even get the mouse to work.
Oh, no. Does it need plugged?
No, I'm just hitting it wrong. Chad and Chelsea, are you really brother and sister? No, we are not.
We just played one on TV.
Yeah, we played one on TV. No. All right, let's see. Allegedly, in my opinion, I've seen behavior designed to drive wedges between friendships, relationships of people around. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it's okay to just fire someone or let someone quit, man. Why try and go to ruin their entire life, And he couldn't do that to me. Even if I'd have never came on here and said nothing, I'm still good. Like, we're good. Like, we're very fortunate to be in the position that we have been in for a long time, We don't need a whole lot. Mm-mm. We've got, the kids are taken care of. I don't need a whole lot. It was a pleasant surprise seeing Bam. I love that too, and I was glad that, all that worked out.
What did she say?
34B.
What's that?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
What?
Lacey said,
What?
in your opinion, what
Chadwick, why do you look like a full-grown baby with tattoos? I don't know. That's how I was made, and I've just accepted it, and I've just continued doing what I do. So,
He's my baby. He's full grown.
Chad, do you like or have you heard Doyle's solo stuff, Abominator? Yes, I actually had the opportunity when I was on tour with Independence. The singer was good friends with Doyle, so we went and saw Danzig play and got to go backstage and meet him as well as Steve Zing. I got to see Danzig from a second, but never got a chance to shake his hand or anything. But yeah, no, I like Doyle's stuff.
Mary Law said, why did Ryan say he's had a quote-unquote hard life? He's made it hard for himself. Yeah.
Did I miss who went in the mailbox? Yes, you did. Someone's already asked that, and just know that there are certain things, once again, I'm being advised by legal, but we're good. Just to let y'all know, we are good. Everything is good, and we're going to keep rocking. Let's see. Joel Solos shit as hard as AF. The singer Wolfman is from Yes, he is. I think from Birmingham or Huntsville. And what's his other band? The singer of Doyle now. I can't think. I'm brain dead. But yeah, he's in another band too. I think they're doing a tour coming up.
Becca said, is Trevor okay? Like, seriously, I feel for him. Trev?
I'm good.
He's in the corner doing the
Yeah,
thumbs up,
and that's the
he's not in
thing.
the corner because we put him there.
No, no.
He can sit on the couch.
Yeah,
if
he likes to
wants
stay away. Cancer Slug. Yep, that's the band. And I hope I hope it's okay if I speak on this, but I have seen a transformation not only in myself but in Trevor as well, just being removed from the situation.
Yeah.
And it was like in the beginning when Trevor first started coming and working with me. I don't want to say working for me, as working with me. I look at him as an equal, but every time something would happen, I could like run out of something to drink. He'd be like, "You want something to drink? You want something to drink? Do I need to go to the store? Do I need to go to the store?"
Scroll up a little.
Where to the top?
No.
But yeah, we're doing good. I think all of us are
Stop.
healing.
The weakest link said, so why did Ryan say he had inappropriate pics on his phone when he accused Trevor of sharing them? So, again, and we've gone over this a bunch of times, Ryan does not understand how iCloud works. He said he had pictures of his girl and child on the phone and freaked out and for some reason referred to them as CP. Don't know why. I know that I would never refer to any pictures of my child as CP because no pictures like that would exist for them to call CP. So that's just one of those form your own opinion.
Yeah. This is a good one. I understand if you can't answer this, but did anyone reach out to Trevor after he told his story, especially certain people who wouldn't like police being bought? I'm assuming you're talking about did any law enforcement, local law enforcement reach out when he tried to make a police report and was pretty much denied, allegedly, in my opinion? No, we haven't, but I will tell you, everything's going to be okay. All right? Everything's going to be okay. We're all taken care of. Do you think any of the former guards will speak out? I don't know. I think some people just have moved on. It just said, chalked it up as a loss and moved on. I hope that a lot of people will speak out at some point, that's totally on them.
James McIntosh said, it's comical seeing him act like his life is so great at the moment. And we can absolutely attest, when you see it looking great, that's usually when it's
at its worst. Yeah. Wouldn't you agree, Trev? He's shaking his head like this, allegedly, in my opinion. He's not doing this, in my opinion.
And I speak on that, and I'll give you an exact example. You saw what was filmed, when on the day that she left. You saw it, and you saw how he was acting. It got worse than that. And then you also saw the video of him having a great day, seeing a bunch of skins, going to Scooters, getting him some coffee.
Yeah.
Point in case.
Ryan benefited for a long time for people who just want to move on from his bullshit. Yeah, it was content. It's almost like he doesn't even look at reality as reality. It's like this show that he's living in, and that's just my opinion.
Someone keeps asking about other former employees. We're not going to speak on anybody else's experience unless they give us permission or unless they want to speak out about it themselves.
Yes, true that. And yeah, that's about all we can speak on that. Is it true Cashville sold the audio equipment? I'm not even sure what audio equipment you're talking about. And look, I wouldn't defend him at all, but I can almost tell you that's probably false too. But I don't know all the details. Chad looks like Cashville's back. Oh man, come on! I'll take Drew Carey and 50-year-old Fallout Boy. Please don't compare me to that. See, it's stuff like this is just lame. Like, you guys got to come up with better stuff than this. This is like high school stuff. Like,
Genuine.
it's not even funny.
At least
That's probably Ryan, allegedly.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
Like I said, are you happy to be away from country rap?
Yes. Yes, I am. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. There are a lot of very talented people in that lane, and I'll still, there we go. A lot of talented people in that lane, and, I'll still give them their props. It's just not what we're into. But there seemed to be a lot of drama around it all the time. Now, granted, one of the major sources was this guy. Terrible trolling. I'm not sure. I guess you're referring to the last episode. I think it was great trolling. And other people commented saying it wasn't that bad either, but I did the best I can. That's all I can say. Yukon, let's see what this is. Out some spec on his name. You call Chad Daddy and out some spec on his name. Hey, he's in Tyler's opinion. I don't care. I just wish they'd come up with some better burns than the lame ones that they're coming up with.
Bourbon or moonshine? Look, if the moonshine's good, moonshine all day.
Yeah.
But I do like bourbon.
I mean, the people in here are terrible. I got you. Are terrible troll. My brain's operating at like 30%.
Hello from Phoenix City, Alabama. I used
Heck
to live
yeah.
in Phoenix City, right
Yeah.
off Somerville Road.
Yeah, Columbus, Georgia. Matter of fact, I got one of my first felonies in Phoenix City, Alabama, in my 20s that I'm currently fighting to have removed. So it holds a special place in my heart.
Does Trevor plan on staying on your A team? Look, Trevor can stay around as long as he wants to.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I
I will
hope.
stay around as long as they keep me around.
Yeah.
He can stay.
Yeah, I love Trevor, man.
He's a good news.
I love Trevor. Jay, he's not here tonight, but I'm very thankful for the guys that have been supportive with me through this. Because the truth is Trevor didn't have to. Because the truth is, you know, I was the one that, because I was told to, went down and got the eviction notice and stuff like that. So I didn't anticipate Trevor ever talking to me again. And when I called him, I don't know if he picked up or called me back, I was very thankful to be able to talk to him and apologize and move forward. And
Yeah, that was a rough time.
yeah. Does he have a fraud identity fraud case going?
Not that we know.
Not
of.
that we know of, allegedly. Where he is crying about not knowing his PIN, is that the cards he was showing the financial team sent? You know what? I'm not entirely sure because it was a normal thing, right, Trev, for him to get new cards and get rid of old cards, and
All the time.
it was he was allegedly losing things all the damn time.
About
like-
as much as the phones.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah.
all had to help him with stuff.
Hey, I hope you're having a great weekend. Hey, the same to you. Thank you so much.
I had seen somebody, and I don't know what made me think of this, say, do we consider the weeds a hard drug? No.
No. No.
No.
Now, me personally, I used to be allegedly someone who smoked weed. Now I do the Marley Smoke Shop. I do the legal stuff, and to me, it's, you know, I don't have to worry about no bullshit. And I have a lot of friends, especially military guys, ex-military, that I think it really does help them. I think there's a fine line between doing it too much. You know, if you're doing it just to get through the day and you can't take a break for a period of time, then it's a whole different thing. What are you trying to do?
Well, you're going.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to read them all.
No, I know. But there were some
Yep,
good ones.
that one. What was going on before he turned on you? Why was he? Here's what I think, and this is just my opinion. Now looking back, after knowing everything that I know, I really feel that I was brought back intentionally to be like a fall guy. That's just my opinion, and that's allegedly. But he knew about my record. He's always known about it. You know, I've never been quiet about it. People that know me know about it. I've used it as a stepping stone and saying, hey, even though you do bad shit early on in your life, you can still recover from that and make it your own path. So I think it was intentional. I think he was he needed someone to take a fall, because all he did was talk about somebody's got to go to prison. He knew that the fans, eventually you got to give them what you've been promising them.
Hollow 88 said, did you anticipate people viewing episode 4 as underwhelming? Just curious. Absolutely, and view the pinned comment.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
at least wanted to put out there what we could. We put out what we could. It's not the end of the story. I know that
It's
there's 3 times the amount of people in here
Yeah.
than when we started. It's not the end of the story.
It's not. And let me
There's-
tell you this, man.
There's more every day.
I cannot wait. Soon will come a time, hopefully in the next few months, where I can explain some more to you guys, all right? But you have to understand, we're going through an active lawsuit. Everything we have done and said, we ran through channels to get approved.
Yep. We had to.
You taking over?
Yep.
Hello. How are you doing tonight?
Can you interview Afro Man? That would be an awesome podcast.
I'd love to. Hell yeah,
Look,
dude. Yeah.
We would love to. I mean, this is stuff that we did prior.
Yeah.
You guys are just seeing it for the first time.
Yep.
Cannot answer that one. Let's see.
What?
This one.
Oh, yeah. I can't talk about that one, guys.
There's some stuff we can't talk about. Okay. Yeah, what's sad is he had so many workers because no one would stand to stick around. He had to give you all
Yeah.
the names.
Yeah. For sure.
Do any good magnet fishing? Not yet.
No. I have had zero luck. We just conducted our second interview, and it's great, man. This guy's awesome. I can't wait to show you guys the next episode. We're in the editing phase, but I have caught nothing at all. You got much skateboard and punk music memorabilia? Yes, I do. I have. Lars Fredrickson sent me a vinyl a few months back. I haven't had a chance to frame it, and he signed it. It's one of the, not first pressings, but the first batch of Life Won't Wait. A lot of punk rock memorabilia. I have a lot of Misfits stuff, a lot of Zero skateboard stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's the kind of stuff I collect.
Country Kuyan. Absolutely. There's zero. There's going to be zero. There's nothing.
Yeah, that was in my opinion, that was a really bad move on his part. It's so wild, but hey, I anticipated and expected it. Here, click on that one.
Which one? This one?
No, down one. This one.
Oh.
Yeah. Pretty sure he brought you back because every good musician looking for a manager that wears a wire. I didn't wear a wire. You must not have seen episode 4. You got trolled, son. All right. Let's see.
Oh.
I haven't seen that. I hope that's not true. I hope that's not true.
Ooh, God, it's explaining the.
I can't. It's
psychology.
hard to. Yeah, that's the thing.
We're not
How can you make
psychologists.
sense out of someone who's makes
Something
no
that
sense?
doesn't make sense. Yeah.
It's not. You can't make logical sense out of something illogical.
The one thing that we could figure is he wants, because you guys always say, I've got all this evidence, I've figured it out, someone's going down, I've solved the case, and nothing's ever happened. There's been no tangible evidence because he doesn't have anything. And I think he just so desperately wanted somebody to take the fall for something so that he wasn't losing credibility with the fans.
Yes, that's about the best way to put it. Wish I could. There's a couple on here I wish I could answer. You guys just got to wait and see. You know,
No.
I really want to. Believe me, I'm busting at the seams to answer some of these. Yeah, I know one probably going to be sold a lot cheaper than you think. Chad is punk rock memorabilia. I'm old as hell, that's for sure. I guess I'd be considered memorabilia in some kind of way.
Oh, nice. Signed Gigi Allen shirt.
That is awesome. Well, you need to DM me at Chadoffbeat because I've actually got some stuff from Merle, his brother. We've booked the Murder Junkie several times, and yes, I love Unknown Henson. Okay, let me tell you something, misbehaving. What was one of the first people I wanted to get to do voiceover for Little Larry? Unknown Henson, and I tried like hell to reach out to his people, and would have gladly paid it. But that's who I wanted to do the voiceover. And I kind of did my best version of that. I don't know if you kind of picked up on that for the Little Larry skit.
Diamonds claims weekly drug tests via internet and that the internet has never seen. Hi, Ripta. And that's the thing. Again, if he was taking weekly drug tests, I don't know if it's his lawyer / manager handing him a cup to pee in and saying it's all good and he's using fake pee. I don't know, but I know
hair
that
follicle
you can
player.
you can take a piss test on Sunday, and by Wednesday you're gonna be able to pass that piss test depending on what you're taking.
Yes, look it up. Simple Google search. Hey, and hopefully this did inspire him to straighten up. But the problem is a lot of wheels are in motion, so it doesn't matter what he does from this point going forward. I have no idea when that happened, Rusty. Now, Unknown Henson. Yep.
Shoot me an email. Well, Well, he's 0 social media presence.
All right, can you do me a favor and shoot me an email? chadoffbeat@gmail.com. chadoffbeat@gmail.com.
Look, third, I appreciate the comment. It's very flattering. But no, the only male that I'm going to show any kind of attention or blow a kiss to. I appreciate you. You're wonderful. But this is
Next church album going to be country punk.
maybe.
Hey, who knows? You've completely changed the way I look at church now. Thanks for the hard work and telling your story. Sending all love from Robertson County. Hey, and
Hey, neighbor.
those mean the most to me because you guys are right close to us. And that's what matters to me is not so much the internet, but people in the community. That matters to me. And I'm very thankful that a lot of people, like when I go out on a daily basis, I've had many people come up and with messages of support in person. And I appreciate that. I really do.
Mary, I love that you brought this up because I feel like we got a small victory from the PCOS community. So after I released that video, he did the, oh, that's my fault.
Yeah.
He did the, he said hoopty whoopty doopty or some shit like that. And like a week later, it was released that there was going to be some renaming, reclassifications for the furthering of PCOS awareness. It's now called something else. Also, I did start a medication shortly after that, on my 3rd week, almost a month into it, and it has been an absolute game changer.
I thought it was funny that he said today neither him or anyone around him is looking into people constantly or bothered by anybody, yet there's an entire
JG criminal file in this laptop.
Oh yeah, come on, dude. Yeah, you know, you guys know, you're hip to it too. I mean, the dude had more file cabinets than like your tax person would have.
He
You know?
actually called me to look for filing
Yeah,
cabinets because he needed more filing
Yeah.
cabinets.
Yeah, go enjoy a Harley ride. That's something I'm going to try to do here real soon too in the next few days. Outlaws get restraining orders on their girlfriends and on other men. You know, here's the thing. Here's the truth. Prior to working for Ryan, allegedly, in my opinion, I've probably had to call the cops throughout my life, maybe less than 5 times for sure. Once I went to, oh my goodness, I did it again. It's too smart. Once I went to work for him, I don't know, on his behalf, I don't know, probably over 30, 40 times, maybe 50 times. You know how many times I've called him since I left working for him? 0. We got to figure out how to turn the smart thing on it off.
Stupid. Camera. God, okay, I'm gonna stop going back now.
Oh, what's that? With your astronaut helmet? Yes, I love my bubble helmet. Matter of fact, go get it. It's right over there. I want to show everybody. You know what? When I got this helmet, he thought it was cool. He told me it was cool. But I didn't get it because I thought he was going to think it was cool or that anybody else thought it was cool. I got it to protect my head while I'm riding because the older I get and the more friends I've had get hurt on motorcycles, I bought like the best rated one. And yes, bulky and big, but so am I. So
And I would rather him wear a bubble helmet and
Yeah.
not die.
yeah, I ride motorcycles for fun, not to look tough.
Slayback, I'm so sorry to hear that about you and your wife. And you're right, it's absolutely no joke. I mean, it's real, it's awful, and he just kind of proved my point of that's how he treats people.
Yeah. Imagine confiding to your friend about a painful private song you wrote your wife, and that friend runs the internet and makes fun of you. I didn't.
Not
So
a
here's
friend.
here's the thing. It wasn't a painful song. It was a love song that I wrote for my wife, and that I showed him. And I wrote it for her. I didn't write it for the world, you know. So I'm not ashamed of writing my wife a love song. I hope before I pass away, I can write 100 more of them.
I would love
You know?
another love song.
Yeah. Let's see, going down, trying to catch up, make sure I didn't miss anything. Safety first. Yeah, the older I get, man, it's less about looking cool, more about the safety. I enjoy riding motorcycles, but I stick to the back roads and through Ashland City and that kind of thing. I don't like getting on the highway here because there are potholes everywhere.
Nashville's
Yeah, it's terrible. Nobody looks anymore. Everyone's on their phone. My name is Adiron. I'm currently hiding from. I didn't say it.
Oh, where's country rap drama alert? The public is now fully aware.
Where?
Go back up a little. That one. The public is now fully aware of how you manage artists with a malicious vendetta while wearing wires. How are you going to overcome that? You didn't watch.
You didn't watch episode 4. I never wore a wire.
That's a lav mic that plugs into like a DJI pad for filming.
I took the polygraph prior to the lawsuit.
Polygraph's
a
not
month
admissible
before.
in court. It's
I
not
know.
for court.
It was for Ryan because he threatened with us all the time. By the way, just so you know, I have had many country rap artists message me over the last month or so wanting me to come back and work for them. There's like one or two that I'm going to help, but just on some friend type shit. I have no interest in getting back to that lane. Like, I have friends in that. I'll still respect them, maybe go to their events and that kind of thing. I have no issue with work. I promise you. I've literally gone to work on a horror movie set in a couple months. I'm good, man. Even if I got no jobs after this, we're good. Here we go. I like this one. Hopefully the people who abuse their badge of feed right information are very afraid of lawsuit. I don't think it's that. I'm not trying. That's the thing is he sued me. I didn't sue him. I was just going to walk away from the table and move on with my life and say, fuck it. But what I do hope is that some of the local people are held accountable and that they can, everyone should be on the same playing field. Just because you have some money and power shouldn't mean things should be looked past. So I do hope that, and I know there are some good people down there, and I'm hoping soon that, some things happen.
Baby Cakes gave us a
super
chat.
Thank you so much.
Baby Cakes, do you think Jerry was angrier about the imaginary verdict or being referred to as YouTuber?
YouTuber. Yeah, the YouTuber
Probably.
thing for sure.
That ego took a hit.
But that's the thing. He's put out like 3 things in 3 months. Are you really a YouTuber if you're just occasionally putting things out? It wasn't imaginary, I'll tell you that. Favorite horror movie? Probably, man, we talked about this yesterday. Probably the original Texas Chainsaw. Or, I have a connection to the early Nightmare on Elm Street movie just because it reminds me of being a kid with my cousin Sean eating corn dogs and skipping school and watching it. So our parents wouldn't know. What does it say?
People keep asking about, just ignore it. People keep asking about the RV.
Oh, yeah, the RV, I'm dumb. So what happened with the RV is it needed some fluid. It needed some minor things. Now, it does need some tires, and I've got to do some work on it. But it's at the house, and I'll have an updated video on that pretty soon. We're going to start decking it out and getting ready for the road.
Rock Chalk True Crime. No, we were not doing the series.
This is Cashville.
No, we were doing the series before the lawsuit. The series didn't come about until Ryan started harassing, doxing.
Yeah, that's all timestamped.
Yeah.
You can go back and watch his videos.
Yeah.
It's very easily proven through his own videos. This is definitely Cashville. Upchurch never acted like that while Cashville managed. Cashville was he there a year? Was he there even a year? I don't know. Is he even around now?
We'll give him
has,
a year.
Has Ryan already kicked him to the curb? I'm just curious, allegedly, in my opinion.
Well, I know that his lawyer's stuff says lawyer/manager for him. So.
Yep. Chad, do you eat corn dogs the long way? I eat corn dogs anyway. Sideways, vertical, upside down.
I've seen him
with my fingers behind my hands behind my back and my fingers behind my back.
Some impressive stuff with consuming a corn dog.
Let's see. Yep, that is true. That is true. Allegedly, in my opinion, there has been some deleting of footage, and I'm interested to see how that plays out in the next couple months, especially whenever you're in an active lawsuit. I think you have to keep that stuff. you start deleting things, it's not a good look, and that's just my opinion.
Willow J's asked several times, have we had any paranormal experiences at Ghost Ranch? Yes, I have.
The most craziest experience I've ever had at Ghost Ranch involved Ryan, allegedly. I'd rather go into battle with a million ghosts. He said, licks the sticks clean too. And Preacher would know. He would know that.
That's where he learned it from. Preacher taught him how to
Yeah,
lick the
Preacher
sticks
taught
clean.
me. Yeah. He taught me. I don't know either of you. Hope life treats you well and you can move in without talking about, because you are
Thank you.
definitely said you were done, but here we are.
No, we said we were
we're
gonna
done
do a
making
Q&A.
content. Well, no, let me explain. Let me explain a little bit. We're done making content on like any future trolling videos, any of that. There's already wheels in motion for something much, much larger than this, and that's all I can say on that. So, but no, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. We're going to keep doing what we want to do.
Great.
And that's the thing. That's the great thing about the internet. If you guys don't like something, it's an easy click to stop seeing it in your feed. Let's see.
The last one, Jasmine Rogers.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
All right. Bam.
Why did he even decide to dox addresses? Like the danger he's now put kids into is undescribable.
Yeah.
Do you think about how many people are kidnappers?
Yeah.
I don't think he thinks. I
Yeah.
don't think he cares.
He don't
That's the
care.
problem. He doesn't care.
He don't care one bit.
He does what he wants when he wants. No, fuck
Yeah.
the consequences.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yep.
And when an $18 million consequence came knocking, he said that wasn't real either. So that tells you, and that's another thing that I wanted to point out was it shows your character even more when the first thing you do after you lose an $18 million lawsuit, you get slapped with the largest jury verdict lawsuit in history, and then your lawyer / manager releases a statement on your behalf. You don't even share it or acknowledge it, but you make a video of you sitting in the studio having written a song talking about they just got me for 17 and I'm sitting in the studio laughing. That tells you everything you need to know right there.
Have no respect. Creed Squad hates it when anyone questions. Yeah, they're okay with. He can go and talk about whoever, however, say the worst things, attack females, and they're all for that. But the moment someone else stands up and beats him at his own game, I mean, all you guys got trolled. All Creed Squad got trolled. Ryan got trolled. So beat him at his own game. Checkmate. It's eating these little simpletons out there. Yes. Well, that's the thing. I'll soon have all those people filtered out of my YouTube because I've just been blocking people. And if I accidentally block someone like I did Preacher, just message me on Instagram and I'll unblock you because I'm old and sometimes I can't see that good. What's that?
Nope, don't do it.
What?
Don't do it.
I can't even. I'm trying to. I'm not a real G, by the way. I'm a family dude. Okay, this guy keeps saying, so I'm going to try to answer this. Oh, fuck. I can't get the damn thing. There we go. Oh,
Come
my
on, Peepaw.
God.
You got this.
Chad, honestly, does Ryan have anyone besides that messes with him anymore? I don't know. I've been removed at this point since the 23rd of March. I don't know.
We're going to pin that one a second. Thank you, Omni. Okay.
Wow. Think about that. I didn't say it. I just let it pop up.
Tahoe Trace, hi. Tracy, did you get permission? Can we talk about what you do for a second? Because I would love to.
From a 1 to 10, how much have I annoyed you?
1.
Yeah, 1. I mean, your screen name is, kind of annoying, but that's the thing. If someone says something I don't like it, I just block it and move forward. So here's how you'll know. If I block you, then you annoyed me enough to take the 3 seconds to block you.
We rooting for you, people.
Yeah. Do you feel like you should get back anything that he's bought you, not being mean, and are you worried about the IRS coming after his assets is gone? No, I'm not worried about that. the thing is we started, allegedly, in my opinion, started a company with him that was worth $1 million, walked away years ago, never said anything, took it on the chin. He knew what the deal was when I came back. He had to make some things right. You know, when we started this whole thing, me and Chelsea sat down, we were prepared to lose it all to stand on our feet because we knew what kind of person he is. So we'll be okay. If tomorrow we have to jump in that RV and drive out to our property in Alabama, then that's what we'll do. We're going to be fine. As long as I got her and I've got my children and my friends, I'm good. None of this other shit matters anyway.
Tracy, that is totally up to you. I don't think it's an issue, but if anybody wants to hit up Tahoe Trace, she does amazing things. She saves many furry little lives. And if you guys are into anything like that, you just hit her up.
There's someone's complimenting your hair.
Thank you.
Oh, that was one of the things too. Like now that you brought up the hair color, when her hair turned purple, that fucked him up. Like, cause she's been dyeing her hair since we met.
I haven't. Yeah, I don't know what my natural hair color is.
And he was trying to say purple hair meant. I can't remember. It was dumb.
But like in that 9 months, it was blue. And then it was purple, and then it was green. Like,
let's see. Third Eye has 500 account. We block every one of them. He's a real. Hey, I don't know the guy, but that's the thing. Like, if someone says something I don't like, I just block it and I keep moving, man. Shout out to your dude. I love our goats. I love them. We're about to get another one.
I probably still have goat prints on my back from earlier.
Yeah, we're about to get another one. We love our pets.
Someone said we're about to be living in the RV by the river. Just kidding. You know what?
Hey, that is
fine.
That is having it made, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I really don't like. I'm thankful to be in the position that we're in. I'm very thankful, but at the same time, the happiest days of my life were either spending time with my kids or literally pretty much living in hotel room to hotel room, traveling the country, playing music for 30, 40, 50 people a night.
They are Nigerian dwarf goats. We have a male and a female, and they are the cutest little things ever. They both have their own personalities. But they're literally my favorite. Besides our dogs, are my favorite pets that we've ever had.
Yeah, I like in the morning I'll go out to feed them. I have to let them out of the thing, and if I don't give them the bottles right off the rip, they'll start taking their horns and like going into my shins, which is okay right now. But as those horns grow, it's not going to be too fun.
How often did he have you on wild goose chases around the property?
A lot. I have a crush on your wife. Well, by the looks of it,
God.
I don't blame you.
Purple hair means
she's very attractive.
I'm the Illuminati. Oh man, he figured it out.
Yeah, it was something as wild like that.
Yeah, it was some kind of code or some kind of. Oh, bro hates the color purple for some reason. Purple hair, purple lights, making him spaz. Huh.
And let me. Oh well, shit! It went too quick. Triple T community was Triple T was eating McDonald's chicken nuggets, reacting to Reaper 7 men's death track on Crease Squad defending. That's why everyone is hating him. Like here's the deal. Like we all at some point, like at least people on the team, everybody in this room, a lot of people defended him at some point. All right, it took a lot of us time to open our eyes. I don't feel any kind of way about that because I've also done that myself. But it's different because I come out, and if you didn't hear it, like I'm sorry. I should have never went back. You know, I should have never went back. And I was advised by a lot of people that loved and cared about me to not, and I did. I thought I could help, and it just, you know, I'm not any better than anyone else is what I'm trying to say. And the only thing I could say when it comes to Triple T, he is, you know, and I know there was in the past, you know, I've heard, you know, and seen things that he said about us, and I was on the hated team. I get it. I don't hold any of that. It's water under the bridge is what I'm trying to say. We all make mistakes. No one in here is better than anybody else.
Pin his next comment.
Where?
No one down. Yeah.
Oh,
not that one. No wonder being the foundation of Crack Squad was built upon Big Bad Chad, the bone collecting hag with his bone broad beside him. I love bone broad.
That's tight, dude. I might put that on a shirt. Will you
Hell
buy
yeah.
one if I do it?
Chad, the big
Look,
bad bone collecting hag.
That has never
Yes.
been a secret, okay? He's always known about that. Matter of fact, one of the first times he came to my house in Bowling Green, I'm pretty sure if he may have held one of the human skulls, and that we had, So now as the years have went on, as of lately, laws have changed in states. Like Kentucky just became like a no-fly zone for buying medical specimens. We've been out of the game since we've went back to work for him, because I knew that was not probably the best look for him, but it's who we are. I haven't tried to hide that or cover it up. I mean, I hadn't took any of the videos down about that.
Sometimes it's hard to convince yourself that someone you consider a friend is toxic or just plain evil or all kinds of different stuff. But yeah, it's absolutely hard to acknowledge that.
Yeah, and that's
especially when you've sunk a huge chunk of your life into them.
Yeah. All hunters are bone collectors. Just saying. Like I get it, guys. A lot of you guys don't understand it. And honestly, like the way things are going with the trade, because there have been so many people not doing it ethically and legally, that we've kind of backed away from it. The same with true crime stuff. I usually send people directly to friends that deal with it. The truth is, a month from now, I might be selling Ninja Turtles. Whatever I want to do to have fun.
Yeah.
I would love to, if you find one of those, I would love to have that for something else.
Well, we do have something that someone shared thinking it was going to be a bad thing, but it's literally a text message of Ryan saying that Chad's a good dude, and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can't give away too much stuff. Okay, let's see this one. I'm trying to read some of these. Let's do another, 20 minutes or so. Really was just trying to cover the last episode, and some of you guys, I think, didn't pick up on some things. So if you got some questions pertaining to that, let us know. In my opinion, he records and keeps info as a weapon to use against you. When there's a fallout, that's how he stays ahead of it and pursues his followers. Yes, I agree. In my opinion, the problem is when you have someone that's just trying to help. What does he put out? He's put out little clips. He put out the thing without the guitar, without giving any context. He put out the video where he woke me up inside because Chelsea had to work in a few hours, probably 3 a.m, because that's when the body cam footage says. So it's somewhere around that time frame. And then I came out here and had a conversation with him, and then about the tracker in his car, and I said, "Call the cops." What do you want me to do about it? All right, let's see this. How did you meet Mark? The first time we met Mark was through Soft White Underbelly. We had been talking to them for a period of time. This was years ago, and then it kind of went silent. And then I sent one last email with something. I can't remember what it was.
They were doing some filming in Kentucky was going to film with us, and
it didn't work out.
Yeah. And Chad reached out one more time, and they said, "Hey,
can you be here Friday?"
Yeah.
And I was like, Spirit, here we come.
Right.
We flew Spirit that whole trip. It was miserable, but it was worth it. I had a good time. He was very nice to us. I don't regret doing that interview.
Where? Oh, up at the top.
Where?
Right.
Okay, right here.
So I want to know before we say anything, I want to know what Easter eggs you guys picked up on.
Yeah, there were several.
Well, there were several. I want to see what was caught and what wasn't.
Yeah. I love to. What's
And
up, Bishop Box Test? It's our buddy. Thank you.
And there are some things that we can acknowledge that were Easter eggs, and we can't talk about them. But if we can talk about them, we will.
Yes, very true. Hey, also, once again, man, for people that are just tuning in, thank you all so much. To anybody who supported us through this thing, thank you so much. We had so many people reach out, people that I didn't anticipate, and I'm really appreciative because we couldn't have done this without everything falling into place like it did. It kind of fell into place effortlessly, and you can't convince me that there wasn't something bigger working.
Yeah.
Like no one can. Y'all are so intelligent. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love comments like that over probably anything else.
Spirit was the only airline with 0 crashes while operating.
Was it?
I don't know, but it might have to do with how tightly they packed
Oh
everything in
yeah, I
that
was
plane.
sandwiched. We were both sandwiched.
On that particular, going out to LA to do soft white, we were going off of like 2 hours of sleep because we were flying to LA from Nashville to LA, and then we had friends who lived in LA that were in Nashville that night. So they ended up coming over, and we got like 2 hours of sleep before we had to leave for the airport.
Yes, that's right.
We were
yeah.
like, hey, we're going to take a nap on the plane. There, I was in the middle, Chad was in the aisle, and there was a complete stranger on the window seat, and I was pretty much sitting in Chad's lap because it was like sitting on a park bench all squeezed together.
Yeah.
And I had tied my hoodie around the thing in multiple different ways to try to like hammock my head. It was horrible. So
Yeah.
also that soft white interview, we're running on almost 48 hours, no sleep.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We actually had some flubs in there where we got some information wrong and had to kind of come back and say, look, we were tired and kind of give the real thing. But let's talk about a loose vision. Let's talk about a loose vision. We will one day. One day.
Him walking around the yard with a gun making pew-pew sounds is diabolical. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, let me go to the next one. Look, there's a lot of those coming in. I am very, very thankful. I never anticipated. We're very thankful. Chad, if I pinched your cheeks, what would you do? Well, if I knew you and came up, I would probably pinch yours back. If I didn't know you, I'd probably slap the shit out of you, allegedly.
Gosh, I said, I'm going to have to go back and listen. I've been on the road the last 2 hours, missed a lot. In your opinion, should I go back for entertainment, allegedly?
Yeah.
Always.
Chelsea, if Chadwick wore edible panty, what flavor would you prefer? She'd probably prefer me with none.
Yeah,
I had to guess.
that's a trick question. I prefer him with no panties.
Look, there's some things we just can't. Like we can't. You guys don't understand whether it be pertaining to legal things that are going on currently, or things that are happening in the background. But what I can say is that we're very appreciative and thankful. This won't be the last time you guys hear us. There's still a lot of things going on in the background. We're going to still continue to make our content, but just you got to be patient. I hope B-List does an interview with you guys. I'd love to hear. Now, wouldn't that would be a wild thing, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that if
we don't like
allegedly,
missing pieces.
Yeah.
But that's a big missing piece.
Yeah.
Tyler Trey said, "What about the girlfriend AI?" That's why I had it pinned.
Oh shit! Where was it?
Right. Yep. Nope.
Right here?
Yep.
Nope.
We're gonna go back.
There we go. Hey, I did. I mean, I knew. Of course, I knew about AI prior to working for him. I didn't know how advanced it was, or have seen it utilized like that. But yeah, it was weird. Well, thank you, Leslie. We love you too.
Thank you,
Any of you guys that support us, man, it's nothing but love from this side. Even you guys that hate us, like, hey, I would still, if you were broke down the side of the road, I'd still pull over and help you. Can't wait to see what other cool content you get. We have a lot of really cool things coming up that really, what was crazy, he tried to ruin our lives, but he really gave us some of the big opportunities of our lives. For
acting a fool.
For acting a fool.
And you know what?
Yeah.
He didn't give us those opportunities. We took those opportunities because we decided to not let him bully us.
Yep. Got you, man. Chad, Chelsea need to design a car. Hey, Becca, what we're trying to do, what I want to plan, we need some time downtime from all this because we really still haven't had a chance to really decompress from the situation. But what we are going to do, and I've already talked to guys, I want people like Gotcha Man, Chill Rock, even like Triple T, Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. A lot of these guys, Progressive, a lot of these guys, we want to invite them down and spend a weekend just making content and having a good time as a way of saying thank you. That's a good question. That's a good question. That is a really good question. I can't answer that. Who would win a fight?
No.
Yeah.
We're
Where do
not
you
even talk about him.
Yeah. I ain't scared. I'll say that. Anybody that knows me. I mean, I'll tell you this. I went downtown, and now, granted, it wasn't the busiest time of Broadway, but I had to at least walk by 1,000 people. Not one person said anything negative. Matter of fact, we had more positive than negative. Oh, here we go. I've seen this a few times. I guess it depends on what you mean by play them proficiently or just strum on them and pretend you're doing something. So,
There was somebody who said they wanted a question answered, but I didn't see what your question was before. So go ahead and repeat it. If we can answer it, we will.
yeah. This one is Chad Chelsea. I've been a Creek Squad loyal where I believe everything Ryan said. After this documentary film she made, I can honestly say that I really see Ryan has lost his mind. Well, I'm glad I'm glad we were able to open your eyes. I think that it's totally okay to like someone's music and not really like them as a person. And that's just my opinion.
And that's the thing. Like, there are people who put themselves in the position to where you think you should listen to them, and they do. And what I try to explain to him so many times was, you have a responsibility. Like, anything that you say, people are going to take as gospel.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he just didn't take it seriously, or he, completely abused it.
Nobody even knows who he is in my little town in Alabama. There are people in Cheatham County that don't know who he is. I mean, he thinks that everyone knows who he is, and that's just my opinion. Told my husband about you putting the signs out and said, imagine Ryan seeing it at the gas station, getting mad. One sat up at the gas station thing for almost a week. Someone finally grabbed it. We had a 8-foot banner on our fence. I took that down after this was done. But yeah.
Yeah, someone tried to tell us about Upchurch years ago. Yeah. I mean, it's been going on for a long time. Unfortunately, sometimes the process is really slow. Again, hindsight is 20/20. Hindsight's a bitch.
Yeah.
The whole situation is crazy.
Yeah. That's definitely crazy.
But the lady at Waffle House knows who he is.
Yeah, at one point too, we were going to travel to different Waffle Houses
And ask the waitress.
and we had so much time invested. Like, I don't think, like, what you guys saw, I mean, collectively with 4 episodes, we probably had
That's a good one.
200 hours invested in doing all of it. It may not look like that, but we spent a lot of time on the audio, the visuals, editing, re-editing.
That's a very common thing. Like, and we saw it over and over again. And he weaponizes playing stupid, willful ignorance. It's bad. Thank you, D.
Thank you. That's all I care. I don't think I'm not trying to say I'm the greatest person in the world, but I really do think I have evolved into a decent person. I haven't always been that, but I've tried my best to right the wrongs that I've made in the past and be an example for the people I care about. Looking at the videos you guys put together, you could have straightened up and moved in the direction he's into. So, I mean, one thing we hope to convey, message we hope to convey with doing the episodes too, is that just imagine what we could have done if we put the investigating to the side and actually made some real quality content. And he actually tried to change things and actually stay clean and that kind of thing, allegedly, in my opinion.
This is one of the comments that I will, because there have been a couple of them.
Yeah. You should ask him if he's happy with the life that we provided him with him. Because we had a lot to do with a lot of the success. No Jumper, we did it. Clay Walker, we did it. Boosie Badass, we did it. A lot of those big opportunities that kind of shot him out there were because of people in his corner. I can still hit a lot of those people up. They still follow me, and I can still talk to them. He can't.
And also, I'm assuming that you work a job. You might be the person that I said this comment to earlier. Is that your boss's money, or is that the money that you work
Yeah,
for?
yeah.
If you work for yourself and you have clients
Yeah.
paying you money, is that your client's money, or is that the money you got from the
Yeah.
work that you did?
Yeah, that's a good
so
question.
we were fine before
Yeah.
him.
And we're fine now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're great. Like, really came to like you and her very much. You guys are great people. Hey, I really appreciate that,
Thank
Timmy.
you.
And I've got to meet a lot of like local people because of this that came up and probably wouldn't give me a chance normally. That I feel like now kind of know a little bit about me and about us. So, thank you for that. I wish he would apologize for messing up work on music. I admit I like his music, but I don't like him. Dude, I get that. There's a lot of artists that I really like their music, still jam, but them as people, I've met them and just don't. So this is one of the ideas I was talked out of, allegedly, in my opinion, by several people. But I wanted to. Believe me, I thought about it.
Oh, gotcha. Had one up here.
Oh, yeah, let's see what Gotcha had to say. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Because you said it, your own words, he said it.
Right, and that's
Twice, like we showed a couple times. One, he's sitting there with a cop there and saying, she's mad that I don't do drugs anymore. No, that's fine. I don't, this doesn't matter to me. I like taking some of these ones too. What exactly make you switch sides now after defending the behavior for years? So when we left the first time, it was not this bad. Also, you have to understand we were removed from the situation. We lived separately. We spent a lot of time with the crew. We didn't spend a lot of time with him. This time coming back, I mean, some nights I live with him. Some days I definitely spent more time with him than I did with my family. And what changed it for me, once again, once he went to the sheriff's office and tried to create a narrative to try and have me arrested about some bullshit that he knew about, that's what changed it for me. That's why I left. And what made us do this was when he started attacking my family and my wife. And maybe you guys are the kind of people that some of y'all would have just let that slide, but I wasn't going to let that slide. That's true. That's absolutely true. That's a great point.
got abducted by the dumpster aliens.
It's okay. Look, I'm trying to give here's the thing, man. I know this has to be, here's the truth too. Over the years, back before all this, when we met some of the people that you guys would call Creek Squad, we met a lot of great people. Now, did we met some bottom of the barrel folks? Yes, a lot. But there were a lot of great people, so.
And some of those people have reached out now. We met them because of the shows.
Yeah.
And, they've reached back out now. So, it's people are allowed to change their minds. You're allowed to make observations. You're allowed to go through life experiences and make a decision and say, you know what, this is just, there's no help. There's no hope. It's too much. So.
Triple T, what's up, man? We are doing good. I am just tired and ready to decompress from everything. And we're just working, man. We've been steadily making content and stacking it. So I hope you're doing it as well also. Yeah, and that's the thing. I was the one who quit. I quit.
Right. And then
I didn't care about the money. Like, none of that mattered. Like, I had to get the hell out of there. It was causing me, emotional distress. Is that the right way to say it?
yeah.
I hated life, and I shouldn't have, because I had a lot of great things going on in my life, but this one thing that consumed most of my life.
And then kind of piggybacking off of what Gotcha just said, again, we're not trying to spoon feed people.
I gotta take a piss.
Everybody's adults, and the whole point was, here's all this information. Here's him saying these things. Like, The whole point of it was Chad was not wearing a wire. All of these things are coming from things that Ryan asked Chad to record. They're coming from his own mouth, and people still don't believe it. So there's nothing else we can do. Let's see. Yeah. You can see how everyone who has left, their life has blossomed. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot easier when there's not chaos to protect someone. Thank you so much. There was a lot of last minute, and I said this earlier, you know, we have to run everything through management and legal. So there was a lot of back and forth, going back to the drawing board, taking this part out, you know, fixing this, changing that. So
See, like another 5-10 minutes. Very solid work on the documentary. Thank you so much, Two Protects. I appreciate that. We gave it all we could. Like, I felt like number 3 would have been a great way to end it, but then we had the reveal. That was important to get out. We really intended the 4th one to be a fun one, you know.
but there was still some information we had to pack in there too. Like, as we were doing this, there was some stuff we added last minute. So
This is one. Do you regret going back to work for Ryan, knowing what he did to you and Chelsea the first time you worked for him? Yes. Do I regret? Yes. I absolutely do regret. I regret
If we would
it.
have known what we know today,
Yeah.
when we wouldn't even have gone back to the ranch to have that initial conversation
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah, but I think about that a lot. I really do. And, you know, everything happens for a reason. And I keep telling myself that. And I think by going through like really tough things, it makes you really appreciate the good things. And I don't know, you know, if you've ever, which I know you can relate, because I know you've done some stuff and been some places that a lot of people will never go or experience. So it really makes you appreciate the things in your life that mean the most, you know. So I think everything happens for a reason. So we jumped on one night and did a panel, and I would absolutely go back on T's show as well as any of these guys. I don't mind going on pretty much any show as long as it's a respectful thing. If it gets to being disrespectful, that kind of thing, I'll just remove myself from the situation.
Yeah, now we can sit down. I mean, we can talk with, before we weren't able to talk with people. Now we have a little more freedom to talk. So if anybody wants to do any kind of interviews with Chad or both of us, by any means,
just
by all means.
Messages,
You know who else is doing really well? Justin Time and Savannah Dexter. We know nothing about that. I mean, of course we know Justin, but it's good to see him happy when we see it.
Yeah, I've seen obviously photos and stuff.
Yeah.
I think the last time I talked, I mean, it's been a while. Maybe recently there was a message sent, but prior to that, you know, whenever I went back to work for Ryan, he was so paranoid about me. I pretty much had to go through and block everybody from my phone, and you know. And I'm sorry for that. Yeah, therapy for former fans. Yeah, it's like our support group.
We'll have, I mean, we can continue to do support groups. We'll, you know.
Yeah. I think everything happens for a reason, Tim. I really do. And you have to, sometimes you have to look at the good and the bad.
You know, I really
know.
hope that Beth sees the episodes.
Yeah. And yeah, I have, I just hope everybody's okay. That's all I'm going to say about that. Maybe after the legal stuff. That's nice. It's a fair one right there. Can't say I hate that one. All right, I want to read this one more time. This is fun. Straight hooter, shooter, Arch 487. How is this respectful? Ryan fed your huge family. Now because he's being sued, you're trying to make a quick buck off his misery. If you go and look, actually, okay, hold on. Give me a second. Let me respond to this, please. If you go and look at the videos, we made them 18 and up. So most of the videos for Decent Person aren't even being monetized currently. Also, I worked for every penny that I got, and there's a lot more owed to me, you know. That I'll never get, and that's fine. I don't care about it. So, yeah, just like Chelsea said earlier, do you work a job? When you go work that job, are you entitled to the money that you make? I literally walked away from, I don't even care, I just didn't care. Like, well, I quit. That's what, like, I keep trying to hammer home. I quit. He didn't fire me. I quit.
Uncle Will, you can absolutely ask a question.
Yeah.
Is there anything you miss about working for him? No, because everything we enjoyed about working for him,
No.
we've got it left with us. We got Trevor. We've got relationships that we had formed on the road. Paul's in here. The people that we met.
Yeah.
Even though we all went through some horrific shit together.
Yes. Yes, that's a good thing. That would be the only thing. I mean, all of them are removed now. So there's a couple people that I don't know if they're still around, but that I care about, and I hope one day I could have them back in my life. But if not, I understand. I will say this: anytime I would talk about you and Chelsea, Just Tom would always say nothing but good things about both of you. Just so you know. Yeah, I don't. We had some fun times. We've made some content. At some point, Justin came down to Columbus. We made some funny content.
I mean, it was always good. It was always fun.
Yeah.
Justin was one of the few people, and Kibby at the time were one of the few people that actually reached out to us after we left the first time, and I'll always be thankful for that. And yeah, 100%, absolutely,
See all
100%.
this. Yeah. Well, here I want to. This one. This one keeps coming up. I'm wanting someone to explain this. How much do they pay you to discredit? I'm not, like, I've had people message me about the same thing, and I've talked about this. I've tried. I was supposed to get on a phone call with somebody about this, and it hasn't happened yet. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm aware. I'm only aware of it because several of you have messaged me about it. I didn't try to discredit them. If they felt discredited by me, I'm sorry. All I did was do whatever I was told and do my job. But those names didn't ring a bell the first time someone messaged me about them. But yeah, I'm willing to get on a phone call and talk about it.
Yeah, to walk away from 20 G's a month
Yeah,
had to be bad.
and it was more. It was more than that. And yeah, it was bad. I didn't care about that. I really didn't care about that. I was so much happier now.
Oh, did he ask a question before that?
Who's that?
Uncle Will, because he said he had a question.
Oh.
I was looking for.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're trying to
so
look for it.
maybe
Can you
that's-
drop it one more time, maybe? And let's do. I'll tell you what. We're gonna wrap it up at 9. I got to. I'm fading, guys.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the ranch still for sale? I'm not sure. That should be an easy search though. Yeah, I agree with that, allegedly, in my opinion. It's not right to, and we're not the first. There's a long list of people that literally stepped away from being creatives because of this guy. And it changed their lives. Some for the worse, a lot for the worse. Down?
No. Right
Up,
there.
right here?
Yep. Why didn't you leave sooner? We were brought back after everyone left. And we were told a story of a completely different story
Yeah.
of what the truth was. And
This is one of his team members for sure.
Yeah.
And soon we'll know who all these people are that have been creating all these accounts and stuff. Allegedly.
I mean, he's answered it many times.
Yeah.
We always tried to speak positivity.
Yeah.
We were trying to change the things that he was complaining about. We tried to get in there, change it, fix everything. And at some point in time, you have to realize that he was the problem. It wasn't everybody else around him. We had to figure that out the hard way.
All right. A few more. Let's. Okay, here we go. Got to do these.
Yeah.
I sure hope so. Couldn't happen to a better fella. Chad, have you freed Juicy yet? I don't know what that's. I'm sure it's a jab, but I don't know. Old management company. Oh, is that what Paul's saying? The old management company?
I don't know.
Are you
What
talking
that
about, is
means.
Wisco Wiles and Taylor? Dude, I don't know. I don't know, Paul. Maybe you can message me and tell me
Yeah.
exactly.
Why is he acting like nothing happened?
Well, this is the thing I could tell you from experience. The times he acts the least bothered and he acts like everything's okay, behind the scenes, he's the most bothered. But someone said, Blu-ray, are you depressed? He's just asleep. I think he played a little too hard today. And then we had him come over to help us out.
I'm asleep.
Yeah, he's sleeping. He was sleeping. Todd woke him up just then.
No.
When is some of the other people going to step up like you guys did? I think that if I had to guess, allegedly, in my opinion, you're going to see some stuff come out in the future.
At least the wire was fake. That was super cringe. I don't know if you mean like the fact that I trolled the entire Creek Squad and him when he went on his social media and said he knew about the wire. And dumbass. Oh, Wisco was okay. So the Hickorbilly guy is the one I think I was supposed to get on a phone call with. So I'd like to figure out what this is so we can get past it. I don't know what I can do to help with that, T, but I do have his number. I don't have any hate in my heart for any of those guys. I don't know those guys, so I don't know why they're so upset.
There you go.
Yes, I was allegedly. I've got. That's one video I haven't shared, but I have it. Allegedly. Yeah, so we hired the most reputable camera crew to come. And you can't convince this guy. You know, they didn't do anything
Well,
wrong.
somebody was wearing a hoodie that he thought was something, but it wasn't. And then, I mean, it was a whole thing.
Yeah, I agree. Gotcha, man. I saw that one. And look, I don't think it's a whole lot. Here's the thing is like when you go on YouTube, and you guys probably already know this, and when someone says like a wild negative comment, if you click on their profile to show all the comments they've done. So when I started looking and start blocking people over the last several days, many of them had commented on a lot of stuff. I just hadn't seen it, you know. But they definitely came out recently. Okay, Ryan said he was a hitman force. Yeah, so that was told to me, but I don't know why they think that I had something to do with that. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So I think one of those guys said that to me, and I talked to somebody, which I'm not going to name them, and I can't remember, but I'm willing to talk about that. I don't know how I'm tied up with that. I don't know how I'm tied up with that, but I'm willing to talk to somebody if it gives them peace of mind or whatever, and we can all move on. That's cool. Okay, go back and watch episode 4 and really pay attention for the last 3 to 4 minutes. Also, we have a legal team, right? So everything I have done and ran, there were times that we did an edit and I sent it off, and I pretty much had to start from scratch. So there's a lot of things in play that will make sense, but if you can go back and watch the last couple of minutes, man, I tried to do the best I could to allude to some things, but so he could record a conversation, everyone around him but Chad troll and say, well, I was a crown. Yeah. I think it was a great troll. And he did exactly what I thought he would do. Okay, so I still don't know. I'm going to try to find out. I'm going to try to reach out to that guy and so we can see what's up and move past it, because that's been a comment in several lives, and if I can fix it, I will, and if not, then we'll just move along, you know. If you could predict the future, how far in the future I think 2026 is the year. I think 2026 is the year. Now, a lot of these things take time, but I think when it does start happening, it's going to come quick, fast, and in a hurry.
We haven't seen Trisha. Trisha, come back.
You can post that one if you.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. Less than 30 days away. Okay, yes. Go to that one right here. Apparently, Chad was right here. Right here. That one. Thank you. Apparently, Chad was seeing in the background of the computer as Ryan was saying, dude, is a hitman. Sounds like here, but soon Chad was speaking. Okay. Now, here's the deal. There was so many times I would be, and if Trevor's not sleeping, he could probably attest to this as well. There were so many times we got so desensitized. He was always either on, like, talking to someone, usually investigative stuff or whatever. It got to the point where I was absolutely desensitized. Sometimes we'd sit there like, just like, what the fuck am I doing? Looking at the clock, when can I go home kind of thing. So I absolutely didn't feed him any information about this guy. I don't know the guy. That's not my style. So that sounds like a phone call can fix that. So what? It's like
Paul
I can't.
said we need to have B make a new movie, The Real Rise and Fall.
Oh, what?
What are you talking about?
It's hard for me to even read that. What's he talking about? Did you work on Silver Circles that era? I was being facetious. Did you work on
No.
Silver Circles in the era of church? I don't think I was around for Silver Circles. Was I, Trevor?
What is it? Silver Circles? I don't think so.
Yeah, ain't that the damn truth? Ain't that the damn truth?
I love that so much.
I don't think I was. Trevor, if you could look that up, I could tell you.
I don't believe you.
I don't think I was. Paul says that he did.
Okay, well, I didn't get it.
No, I know. I was being facetious.
Sorry. You played that really well.
Oh, wait. There was another account co-signing Ryan. The account name was allegedly Opinion. So people are saying, okay.
What?
I have no idea. That my accounts are Chadoffbeat. The allegedly, in my opinion, thing came from the legal team, and I just overdid it. I probably did it more than I needed to, but I wanted to make sure.
I don't think we've ever said allegedly, in my opinion, before this started. So
I think I have on a former podcast when I was doing with the guys for Flying High, but not like to this extent.
Oh no, it was the allegedly that came from Cartman. It
Yeah,
was like-
allegedly.
Yes, it was
Allegedly.
that allegedly.
Yeah. Oh, here we
Right,
go.
we do need to sue for high cortisol spikes.
FaceTime Ryan and saw Chad. Maybe Ryan told him Chad said it. Or, I mean, that's very possible too. Yeah, if he FaceTime him, I was around all the time. I mean, some nights I would have to stay there. It's funny that he said I didn't work, because actually I overworked. I was there probably, I don't know, sometimes 18-hour days. Sometimes I wouldn't go home.
He said Gotcha Man and his wife were cocaine dealers,
What?
or his wife was trying to frame him for crimes. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, you can't believe anything. Let's see. Ryan would have said allegedly, in my opinion, of the Ryan. I don't know. I think he took it way too far.
Yeah.
It's just one thing to have an opinion on the internet and form your own idea if something happens. Another thing when you start sending people to their house, having them harassed. That's a whole different thing. That's especially to.
Looking back, I think that is probably how he's always been. And I think he started with the online stuff, and
Yeah.
then it just went too far. It
Yeah.
transcended the internet.
Yeah, especially when you get money, fame, and power. It
And
excelled it.
fans that don't question
Yeah.
anything. And
Yeah, I mean, that's a real.
Michael Mills.
Oh, there we go. What's up,
Hi,
brother?
Michael.
That's one of our guys from the horror community. What's up, Michael? Yeah, your point. He has no credibility. I agree with that.
She was wearing. This is fine. I don't know if this is true or not, but it's funny.
Oh my goodness, dude. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt that. All right, we got a couple more minutes. If y'all got any more questions, any good ones, let's get it. I really appreciate you guys sticking throughout the series. Stay tuned. The moment I'm able to say things, I will.
Was this true? That was actually true? Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we both have glasses with frames, so
Yeah.
we're fucked.
Yeah.
God.
Jeez. Let's see. That's fine. I don't care.
No, I mean, I'm just saying
If you had a
no.
real friend that would have punched in the mouth a long time. Yeah. I get it. What? Go
I
ahead.
hope that's true.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he deserves it, man. I don't. So here's the thing. I have not met, to my knowledge, I've met a lot of people throughout the years. I don't think I've met John, but what I will say about John is he has spoke highly in the community, because from my understanding, he does a lot in the community. So I think it's just another thing. He's jealous of anybody doing anything more than what he's doing. And that's just my opinion.
I heard Ryan has an upcoming concert at the Waters of Cheatham.
Yeah. I'd be anxious to see if that dude could sell 300 tickets at this point consistently for a month.
The Waters is one of the nursing homes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Oh, God.
Let's see how much there's jugs and he can hide all the. Oh yeah, this is true too. This is 1,000,000% true. This he can't, just like he can't take the jokes. He definitely couldn't take a physical altercation. How many? The entire time I was with him, I've never seen him in a fight. I've never seen. That's the thing. A lot of the guys that will talk the talk aren't really about that shit. You know, from my experience. Yes, that's exactly, Mary. That's right on par. That's exactly.
So, well, there have been a couple questions that have come up pertaining to my job. So, I do work for Cheatham County 911. We're a separate agency. We dispatch for police, fire, EMS. We take emergency calls, non-emergency calls. We also dispatch for we count for county and all of the city.
Good. I just want to keep that for afterwards.
So, all I can say is just like people are all different. They all have different opinions. You know, at the end of the day, the police are just people.
Yep.
There are some really, really, really good people. There are some not good people.
Yeah.
And
like every department everywhere.
yeah. So there are very
Yeah.
perceptive people.
Yeah. But I do think, and this is just my opinion, I think the good ones need to hold the bad ones accountable. And I think that things have been let slide that I don't think need to be let slide anymore. You know?
Also, I will say, if you want to call me, please don't call my job. It has happened, and it was for it wasn't like, you know, harassment or anything. So please don't think that. But especially if the person's watching, I was happy to help. But please just get a hold of me on my social media. Please don't call my job.
Yeah.
Storm, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
2021 to early 25 was right as team managers were aware of Creek Squad militia ducks arrest and attack anyone who dared to go against the grain and call him out. So I saw some of the stuff firsthand when I came back around. You know, I didn't realize to the extent of what it was until it happened to me. But yeah, I mean, they do that. I mean, he uses that. I don't think it's nothing like what it used to be. I feel like he has 100 hardcore fans and they got about 8 to 10 accounts each. That's what and the reason I think that is because after going through these messages and blocking people, I would see someone post something and then I'd see another screen name, almost like a copy and paste on something totally different, but almost verbatim, you know, the phrase. So that's where I came to the conclusion these guys have several accounts. All right, just a little bit longer. It really set in when I seen the lawyer videos from down the rabbit hole. I couldn't help but feel bad for her until I seen that.
Yeah. The Rodney's lawyer.
Yeah. She was a kid, man.
Yeah, thank you, Cincy. I mean, that's the thing is people don't call me because they're having a good day.
Yeah.
Nobody calls me to say, hey, just want to let you know we're having a great day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thank you for everybody. It's
All right. Yep.
night, gotcha.
All right, guys. Once again, thank y'all so much. We do have some interviews and stuff planned coming up over the next couple weeks. We're going to continue to push out the content. Stay tuned. We appreciate all of y'all. Even if you were just tuned in for this and we don't see you again, thank y'all so much. And we hope to see y'all down the road. I was told by somebody very powerful in Nashville that the FBI are going to be investigating certain officers. Thank God for being on payroll all the time. That's great news.
Time tells all, and you know what? And
That's
I know
great
it's not
news.
I know it's not a new phrase, but it's
Yeah.
one that Ripta uses a lot. What don't come out in the
Yeah.
wash will come out in the rinse.
Yep. And there's a couple that I know of that that definitely need to be talked to.
I love that you put him on the same pedestal
Uh-huh.
as Rustin Cavey. And, you know, we saw he came to Scarefest when we did Scarefest last year. Rustin Cavey was there, and my skin got to crawling, y'all. Ooh.
Well, we appreciate y'all. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and we'll see you guys real soon. Trevor is pretty much sleeping. He's like, he's,
Not sleeping.
all right.
Good night. And hey, if anybody wants to reach out just one-on-one, if you have any questions or anything, we're always happy to. We've been a little slow the last 24 hours to respond, just work and being tired. But we try to take as much time as we can and talk to as many people as we can. So
Yep. And an update on the tour bus. I see a lot of people ask that. The tour bus is running. It's in the driveway. I'm dumb. And,
you're not done. It didn't have any fluids
it didn't have
in
any fluids in it. No transmission fluid. No. So it just needs some work. We're getting it worked on, and you guys can follow us in the process. We really appreciate y'all, and we'll see you guys again real soon. Bye.
Good night.
Good night. And end.
Ian.
And